Today's class will be a power 30-minute flow, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started in seated position. Move the flesh away from your sitting bones and ground your hips and legs into the floor. Let your spine grow tall out of the top of your head as you soften down the shoulders, the jaw and the mouth. Begin to allow your awareness to move inward, to become the witness of how you feel in this moment. Turn your awareness to the rhythm of your breath in and out of your nose, feeling the expansion of the body and the release as you exhale. Start to feel into an intention for your practice, something loving and kind toward yourself, an intention for the day that will ground you into the conscious moment. Take a deep breath in. Feel the breath rising from the belly, through the ribs and into the chest. And as you exhale, the chest lowers, the ribs close and the belly deflates. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. 3 more rounds. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. 2 more. Now on your next in-breath, bring your hands together in prayer. Lightly touch each fingertip as you lengthen upwards through the crown of your head. And then deep inhale as you reach wide with the palms. On an exhale, plant the right hand to the earth, lifting up through the left hand, grounding both sitting bones to the floor as you gaze past the thumb. Inhale, lengthen through the rib cage, reach through the fingers, and exhale, take the left hand back to the floor. Inhale, both arms wide, stretching from the heart space, and then exhale, left palm to the floor as you reach out of the right fingertips, gazing softly beyond the thumb, lengthening through the side body and grounding through the hips. Inhale, slowly back to center, bring the palms back together in prayer. As you transition now to tabletop, move mindfully through the body, spreading the fingers as wide as they go and stacking the wrists below the shoulders and the knees below the hips as you tuck under the toes. Gently press into the earth, grounding yourself into this moment as you lift up through the navel center and reach away with the crown of your head. On an in-breath, drop the belly, lift the heart, the chest, the chin and the tailbone, finding a gentle arch to your spine. As you exhale here, lengthen from the chin all the way through the front side of the body to the pubic bone. Take another breath in and out. Then deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring your tummy in towards the spine, starting to round up the back. Tuck under the tailbone and draw the chin into the chest. And then just feel the length through the back side of your body. Breathe deeply in and exhale out. One last deep inhale and exhale. Now inhale to cow, finding the arch to the spine. And exhale, round the spine up into cat. Breathing as you move through the spinal bones, feeling into where your body feels a little stuck, and then focus more intentionally on that area of the body. Now on your next exhale, lift your knees up into downward facing dog, taking the hips back and up, and start to ground down into the heels. Move the body around, positioning the hands at shoulder distance apart with the fingers spread and the weight shifting forward through the knuckles and into the tips of the fingers. And the heels grounding down towards the floor as the sitting bones and tailbone rise up towards the sky. Draw the ribs in towards the midline and pull the tummy in. Take a deep inhale through the nose and let it go. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 last round. Now gaze forward to the hands as you step your feet up to the top of the mat. Lengthening through the spine, come up halfway. Inhale. Pull the tummy in. Exhale, fold the spine over your legs and release. Release the face, the jaw, the shoulders, grounding into the toes, the heels. On an in-breath, reach forward and up. Inhale. And then bring your hands lovingly to pray on an exhale. Breathe in, reach the hands overhead. Over the legs, exhale to fold. And then up halfway, breathe in, flat back. Hands to the mat as you step your feet back to plank. On an exhale, lower down, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift the chest and slide the shoulders back, cobra. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale fully. Grounding into the stillness as you observe and witness your body, your breath, and any fluctuations in the mind. Inhale to the hands as you step up to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold softly over the legs. Ground the feet as you float the hands up overhead into prayer, thumbs to the heart center. 2 more rounds. Breathe in, reach up. Forward fold, exhale over the legs. Halfway up, flat back, inhale. Hands to mat, step your feet back. And lower down, chaturanga, shoulders beyond the wrists, elbows to the sides. Inhale, cobra, lifting the heart and head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath into the stillness and let go, exhale. Feel the heaviness in your hands and your feet as you ground down, and the softness of your breath as you breathe with ease. Inhale, look forward and step up top of the mat. Exhale, fold softly over your legs. Inhale to reach up to stand, and hands together in prayer. Exhale. Last round is Surya Namaskara A. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen halfway up. Inhale. Palms to the floor, feet step back. Exhale, plank, and into chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, shoulders slide down the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths in downward dog, just to ground down and witness. Witness the warmth flowing through your body. Feel the energy that you are creating for your day. Inhale. And full exhale. Look forward to your hands as you step up top of the mat. Inhale. And fold over your legs to exhale. Inhale, big stretch up to stand, palms together in prayer. And exhale, thumbs to the heart center. Take an extra breath here in mountain pose just to feel into that movement, into your practice. Then breathe in, bend your knees, drop your hips down into your heels and reach your hands up into chair. Swan dive forward, exhale over the legs. Come up to flat back, inhale. Step your left foot back into warrior one, ground your heel, exhale, bend your knee. And then breathe in to raise the arms overhead. Exhale, hands come down by your sides, palms inward towards the hips. And then breathe in, palms turn up to the sky. Exhale down. Breathe in, rise. Exhale down. Inhale to rise. Now on an exhale, turn to the side of your mat. Position your left toes to the long edge and the right toes to the short edge for Trikonasana. Arms go wide as you ground into the toes. Breathe in, send the hips back as you reach the right hand forward, keeping the front leg soft, and then tilt the shoulders and stack the hands. Taking the drishti up past the thumb, breathe into the toes. Exhale, pull the tummy in. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Soften the front knee as you press into the foot to rise. Inhale. Then bend your front knee for extended triangle. Exhale. Reach forward through the right hand. Breathe in. Elbow lightly to thigh, palm faces up. Left arm comes over ear. Turn your palm downward towards the floor and then lightly draw the shoulder back to find the space in your chest. One more breath. Inhale to rise, and then windmill your hands to the floor. Exhale. Step back to downward facing dog and sweep the right leg up. Inhale. Then right foot comes forward again to a runner's lunge. Exhale. Breathe in the hands, turn palms inward and soften the shoulders down. Exhale here. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, soften your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. And then turn back to the side edge of your mat into Warrior Two, adjusting the front heel so that it's now in line with the middle of the back arch as you bend your front knee. Softly gaze forward over the right hand, softening the shoulders down the spine as you pull into the tummy. Breathe in, reach out of the right hand, flip the palm, and reverse warrior. Exhale. Come back to Warrior Two. Inhale. Exhale there, ground your toes. Reach out of the right hand, breathe in, flip the front palm, and up and back and over. Exhale, reversed warrior. Back to Warrior Two. Inhale, let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm, exhale, reverse over. And then inhale, windmill, hands to the floor, and step back to downward facing dog. Exhale. 2 deep breaths here. And then stepping up to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold over your legs and ground your feet. Inhale to rise all the way up. Palms together in prayer. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward over your legs. Lengthen to flat back. Inhale. Then from here, right foot steps back into Warrior One. Ground your heel. Exhale, bend your front knee. Breathe in your hands overhead. And then hands come down by the sides. Exhale, lower, palms face inward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, down. And breathe in to rise all the way up. And then turn sideways onto your mat for Trikonasana. Aligning your heels, right toes to the long edge, left toes to the short edge, arms go wide. Send your hips back as you breathe in, reach forward. And then tilt your hand down, stacking your right arm over your left arm, turning your gaze up towards the sky. Remember in Trikonasana to keep your front knee soft, so we're not locking out the joint here at all. Shoulders are sliding away from the ears. Last breath in. And exhale. Soften the front knee to rise. Breathe in and bend into that front knee. Then reaching out of the left hand once more, elbow lightly to thigh, right bicep over ear. And then from here again, we're just looking upwards, drawing that right shoulder back. Grounding into our feet, feeling strong through the legs. One more breath. And then all the way back up. Inhale. Windmill your hands to the floor as you exhale. Step back to downward dog and lengthen the left leg all the way up. Step the left foot forward into your runner's lunge, grounding into the toes. Inhale the right hand, the hands overhead. Plugging into the feet here as you lift up through the rib cage, fingertips, and then sliding the shoulders back down onto the back. Inhale, big deep breath in, and then open up sideways into your Warrior Two. Exhale. Bending your front knee and taking the weight out into the baby toes of that back foot. Your gaze is soft over the left middle finger. And then 3 of those little movements where we reach forward. So breathe in, lengthen out the left hand. Flip the front palm and then reversed warrior. Exhale. Back to warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Flip the palm and reverse back. Exhale. One last time, reach forward. Inhale. Flip the palm. Exhale, reverse back. And the big windmill of the hands to frame your front foot as you step back to plank. And take your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Cobra, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths in downward facing dog, grounding yourself into the floor. And then coming onto the balls of the feet as you inhale, look forward, step up to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Bend your knees, reach your hands forward up into chair. Lengthening through the fingertips, pulling into the tummy, and then exhale, Tadasana. Good, breathe into chair. Lengthen the hands forward and up. Exhale, take your arms wide, palms face down. You're going to shift into the right foot as you lift your left leg up, and then sweep it back into warrior three. Take the back of the hands and rest them on top of your sacrum, joining your tip of your index finger and thumb together. Lengthen from head to heel, pulling up through the core. One more breath in. Breathe out. Now from here, slowly rise all the way up. Lift your left knee in line with your hips. Take your hands forward. We're going to bring the hands together in prayer here. Ground into the right foot. Focus your eyes. And then extend your left heel forward. Don't worry too much if you can't straighten your leg. You can keep your knee bent here if you want to, okay? Embrace your wobbles. One more breath. And then we're going to step this left foot back in line with the right foot. Grounding both feet into the floor as you inhale, hands up, legs relatively straight. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Take your fingers back, draw your shoulders together, and lift up your tummy off your thigh. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more. Inhale to rise all the way up. Hands come back to prayer. Shifting forward into the right leg as you lift your left knee, and then take your left foot to the inner thigh or the calf or next to the ankle. Any way that works for you and your body. As we embrace the tree balance to create an even flow of energy between the masculine and the feminine energies of the body. Inhale the hands up, take the drishti to the sky, and then exhale, step that left foot back to plank, followed by the right foot, and take a vinyasa. Inhale to cobra, lift the heart and head, exhale, downward dog. Pausing in downward dog to simply observe and witness how you are in this moment. Now, looking forward to the hands, step your heels in and your toes out as you drop your hips down into Malasana, finding a deep yogi squat here, hands together in prayer. Lengthen down into the heels, through the tailbone and the lower spine, and then feel a sense of rising up through the middle back, through the neck and the crown of the head. On your in-breath, reach your hands all the way up to stand. Turn your toes back to parallel, exhale, hands to mountain. Breathe into chair, drop your weight into the heels as you reach all the way up and over the head. Exhale, dive forward, over the legs. Inhale, come halfway up. Bring your hands to your heart here. We're going to rise the right knee, lifting the shoulders above the hips, and then take the right heel back into your warrior three balance. Lengthening from heel to head. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more. Good, then start to rise all the way up through your right knee. Take your right foot all the way forward as far as you can go. Keep the knee bent. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. And wobbles are really good in the balancing, okay? It helps us to remind us not to be judgy, not to be critical of ourselves. Now, stepping that right foot back into the pyramid pose. Heel to heel alignment as you ground into the feet. Inhale the hands overhead. Pull your tummy back to your spine and then exhale, forward fold. Lifting the tummy off the thigh as you reach back with the fingers, lengthen through the spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more. And then we're rising all the way up. Inhale, hands overhead, palms back to the heart, exhale. Step forward onto that left foot as you rise your right knee up. Then take your right knee out to the side as you place your foot on the inner thigh, or below the knee, or on the floor. Always make sure that you put the foot on the same position on the leg on both sides. Inhale and exhale, noticing which side is wobblier or more wobbly. And then breathe and reach your hands all the way up. Inhale, step the right foot back to plank, followed by the left foot, and take that vinyasa. Plank to chaturanga. Cobra in breath, and then we'll drop into a child's pose here as you sink your hips to your heels, lengthening through the fingers and bowing the head to the floor. Noticing here things like your breath, noticing your body, feeling into where you are in your practice right now. Take one last deep inhale and exhale fully. Then gently rise all the way back up. We're going to turn over now to sit on our bottom, planting the soles of the feet into the floor and bending at the knees. When you're ready, slowly roll down onto your back and take the hands by the sides, palms flat to the floor. On an in-breath, ground your lower back into the mat. And as you exhale, start to peel your spine one vertebra at a time up and away from the mat, elevating your hips, keeping your neck in line with your spine. Take a moment once you've elevated your hips up here to feel into the energy in your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quadriceps. Pull your tummy in as you spread your shoulders apart, feeling the space and the openness in your heart center. Ground yourself into the earth here as you breathe, fully oxygenating the body, energizing and strengthening, grounding yourself into this present moment, allowing your practice to amplify the awareness that you have within your own life. Take a deep inhale. And slowly on an exhale, roll through the vertebra one at a time, back down to the floor. As your hips land last, just take a moment to really rest here, to feel that beautiful bliss of nothingness, the contrast of effort and ease. Take an in-breath and ground your lower back to the floor. On your exhale, start to roll back up one last time, lengthening up through the hips, grounding down into the earth. Notice your breath if it has changed from the effort that is involved in this pose. Let it be as it is. No judgment, no criticism. Just blissful practice for the pure love and joy of practicing. Last deep inhale now. And rolling down slowly on the exhale. Land the hips to the floor and simply just release into the mat. Fully let go and let be. As you walk the soles of the feet to the edges of your mat, gently start to rock the knees from side to side. Flip your palms up to face the sky and draw your hands away from your shoulders. Feel a sense of release through the tummy and the lower back. And then from here, hug your knees into your chest. Roll your lower back into the earth by circling the knees around, giving yourself a little self-abhyanga, self-massage. And then from here, we'll slide on into Savasana. Take your heels out wide to the edges of your mat. Let your toes fall to the sides. Stretch your palms away from your shoulders. Draw your chin into your chest and close down the eyes. Give yourself this time to fully release into the earth. To bathe in the energy and prana that you have created for yourself today. And as you witness the gentle rhythm of your breath, let your awareness move within. As you inhale, think about the word so. And as you exhale, think about the word hum. Inhale so. Exhale hum. Continue with this mantra, which means I am as I am. So for the in-breath and hum for the out-breath. Now gently release the mantra as you slowly start to move your fingers and toes. Gliding your awareness back into your body. Of course, if you want to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, please feel free if you have the time. On an in-breath, take a big stretch and float your arms over your head, pointing your feet away. And then lovingly hug your knees toward your chest, interlacing your fingers across the shins and hugging your legs in. You may like to lift your head here and just gently ease the back into flexion. When you are ready, roll over to your right side. Find a little fetal position here to just pause for a moment to explore and witness how you feel in this moment. And then slowly and mindfully make your way back into a seated position. Lovingly bring your hands to your heart in prayer. And let us bow together. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this lovely, beautiful day. I hope your practice has served you in every way possible. And before I go, I'm just going to give you a little insight into where I've been practicing for the last 5 days in the Atlas Mountains on a beautiful yoga retreat, which has been truly amazing. We've done hiking and yoga every day, and it's just been wonderful. So the view that you're looking onto from here, let me show you, is snow-capped mountains, the Atlas Mountains. I hope you can see that. And this is the Kasbah where we've been staying. And then if I just span you around, this is the yoga room. And here is the other side of the room, which is all the local village high up in the mountains. We're, I believe, 1,800 meters above sea level here. So thank you for sharing your practice with me today, and have a blessed day. Namaste.